All right, what's up, guys? This is fourth period on Thursday, and we're keeping the pattern of always doing a video on Wednesday or Thursday, a live one per week, and then we might post other little ones, especially for classes where they're working on, assignments where I can post like a 2-minute video and say, here's what we're doing on this question or something. For you guys, it's a little different. But anyway, so I was thinking about an assignment we could do to start to learn the stuff for our curriculum. We're going to be covering some basic IT stuff and building up to, like I said, hopefully letting you guys take a certification exam at the end if you want, optional. And I'm trying to figure out a way to bridge the gap between the people at home and the people in the class, because we're having more and more proportion of the roster at home and only a few in here. And I want to get an assessment grade. So in this class we've had a couple assignments, but we haven't had a quiz or like a project. We'll definitely have some, but want to get a little one in there to fill that spot in the grade book, and hopefully a good one, so that you're not starting low and having to catch up. So here's what we got, and this is going to be, I think, a perfect solution for those criteria. So we're going to make some diagrams, some labeled diagrams of computer parts, projector stuff, cables, similar to what you did last quarter with those slideshow things. And we're going to put them on the bulletin board because I want to decorate the bulletin board in my room. I've got a nice blank space up there. And last week, some of the guys in the room put up physically, like, here's a motherboard, here's a GPU, here's a stick of RAM, here are the cables that go to the power supply, not the power supply itself because it's too heavy to stick on the board. And then that is a nice example you can look at. I was going to turn my little webcam. I'm actually going to try it just to see what would happen, but no promises. Let's see if this works. I've got the webcam on one of those little bendy arms, but it's really stiff. It's meant to stay where you put it and not fall off or whatever. I'm going to walk around and try to bend it. Let's see if this works. Can you guys see the bulletin board? Obviously, if I was sitting at the computer, I could zoom, but we'll see how that goes. And anyway, the idea is we are, I'm looking at the, yeah, you can kind of sort of see it. We are going to make that a big thing with lots of info. If you're in the room, you can look, and you can also see what the people at home made, because if you're not here, obviously you can't put stuff on the board unless you come in. And remember, I'm trying to get people to make a plan to come in for the tickets and other things. One potential for that, by the way, is next Friday. Next Friday we have a new learning day. But if you're at home, you can make an image, and I will print it out in color and put it on there, and so that we can have a diagram on the board from home, a little bit of connection. If you're not here, you can still affect the room, and if you're in the room, you can see what the people are doing. That's going to be hopefully easy to pull off. And by the way, if you don't want to limit yourself to one sheet of paper, we want to make them nice and big, that you can see from across the room. So you could do something that's like one sheet of paper that's a thing with a label, and then another that's another thing with another label. I got a big board, we can put a lot on it. So anyway, that's your assignment, your assessment. Actually, it's going to be 25 points, which is small. The later ones are going to be 50 and 100 and so on, but we want to get one in there. We want to get you started, and all that stuff I just said I don't need to repeat. So If you are here, there are, I think, 3 guys who did that one on the board. I'm going to count that for them, and they're good, and they can work on some tech support tickets today. If you're not, then you can work on something else. You can think of a topic. I will let you know if somebody else has already claimed it, and we can go from there. Thanks. Nice short video, 5 minutes.